Hey everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have another layout for the Colorish Studios design team. And I am using the March Be Kind collection or kit for this month. And I am also playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches round 14. So today's sketch is from Scrappy Adam. And I love this sketch. um, so I love the colors of the sketch. So I do think it's kind of fun to have colored sketches. I'm not very good at making colored sketches, so there's still room for improvement. But I love teal, and so I think that's part of what really draws me to that. And sometimes I feel like when a sketch is colored, you kind of are drawn to those colors for your layout as well. That is not happening today. So I am using this kind of quilted paper, and I thought it would be perfect for the main background. So I went ahead and just tore a big chunk out of the middle, and then I'm going to use some of the blue paper, and I'm going to put that on the sides as well. I'm going to curl up both pieces of ripped paper, and then in my little scrap area on the side of my desk under my trimmer, I found a white piece of cardstock that was going to fit perfect. So I went ahead and applied that to the back, and I'm just going to trim down the top so everything is even. And I love this torn look. Now, I love torn paper anyway, but I love kind of this peekaboo, and I think there's so many things that you can actually do with it. So in the sketch, he has two photos. I'm just going to use one. I have this cute, like, first family of four photo of my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, and my two nephews. And so this is going to go in my youngest nephew's album for his first year, because I'm working on that so that can be done by April 1st. That's my goal, or whenever they have the party, which will probably be after April 1st. So I did feel like there needed to be something in kind of that vast white spot. And so I added a floral, and then I added a couple of florals around the photo as well. And I still felt like my photo was kind of getting a little lost. So because the background was so colorful, there's lots of colors in the photo, I just felt like it was just kind of all blending. But you do notice the white. And so I decided to go ahead and map my photo in white cardstock, another scrap, which is good. I am definitely using up my scraps of white cardstock, and I think I've used up all my black. So that's a good thing. It sits under my trimmer, so you don't even see it until you need it. So, but it's right there, easy and accessible. So I decided to put a couple more of the floral die cuts on the side of the photos. And then I'm going to use the word bloom from the chipboard piece, which when I pulled it out, I was quite aggressive with and totally ripped the little curly Q off the bottom of the M. And it does fit back together pretty well. It is going to bother me though. So because it's bothering me, I will have to do something to kind of rectify that. Now, I felt like I needed a little bit of dimension down at the bottom as well. So I just took a couple of scrap pieces of fun foam, and I'm going to tuck them under the florals and pop just parts of them up. Not the whole floral. I glue probably half of it down and then pop the other half up. And then in this ephemera pack, there's a couple of butterflies and bees. So I felt like it would be appropriate to put those on the florals as well. And after I added the bee, I happened to look over and see this amazing frazzle. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think the frazzle is one of my favorite parts of all of the kits, and I love that she adds those. So I took the bee one, I cut it in half because I knew at least half of it was going to not be seen, and I thought maybe I wanted to do it on both sides of the torn area, but I'm actually only going to put it on the left-hand side. So I'm going to kind of use my tweezers, tuck that in, and then instead of putting it on the other side of the torn area where the floral is, I'm actually going to tuck it in right under my photo because that side of the photo isn't as busy and it just creates such a beautiful texture. So I did want to get one of these fussy cut butterflies on this layout. So I'm going to go with this pink one, bring in a little bit more of the pink since there's a lot of yellow in the paper right there and blue. So I figured that pink was going to be the most appropriate color. And so I am finishing it off with just some sequin trails for my butterflies and my bee for that matter. And then if you can see down at the bottom where that bloom is, when I glued everything down and I saw that it was bugging me, I added one of those cute ladybugs from the kit and just put it right on top of where I ripped that apart. And you can't even tell, and you can totally see that it's an M. You can still read it, and it's like the perfect red in that word bloom. So he's just so cute. And then I have basically a bug over on that side too, where I have bugs on both of the other flowers. I have the butterfly and the bee. And that is going to do it for this layout today. Make sure you head over and give Adam some love. Check out the playlist for 30 days of sketches. Head over to the shop and get your hands on this amazing kit. Use my code Crystal10. It'll save you 10% on your first order, and sign 15 for 15% off your first order.